Welcome back to Cars of Queens. Today I have a quick review of my rental. This is a 2021 Toyota Camry SE. Similar color to my Accord, which unfortunately was involved in an accident, and the other guy's insurance provided me with this Camry. And I gotta say, man, the Honda Accord is a much better vehicle. I might be a little bit biased because I have one, but we'll dive into the reasons why I think the Accord is just a much better, well-rounded vehicle. But the Camry is not a bad car either. This one is powered by a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder engine and an automatic transmission. I think it's an 8-speed, so I don't mind the transmission. But it's I feel like the naturally aspirated, it just feels kind of sluggish, especially coming from an Accord, which is just an insanely fun car with the turbo. Even with the CVT, I feel like it's still much more fun than the Camry. But don't get me wrong, the Camry is still a nice car. As you guys can see, daytime running lights. It's got some big chunky tires. I gotta say, in comparison to the Accord, this has much better ride quality, obviously due to the chunkier tires. Very good for soaking up New York City potholes. But I can't complain. It's not a Honda, but not a bad car in itself. I feel like this generation Camry, very nice design. Got some fake vents here, but not a bad design at all. Going inside the Camry, one of the first things that you guys are going to notice is that this car likes to scream a lot. If you guys have any lights on, not wearing your seatbelt, this car will scream at you, and it's very loud. If you make a sudden lane change, it also makes that sound. I feel like it's a little too intrusive. I wish it was quieter and less intrusive. Going inside the Camry, leather wrapped steering wheel. You have a smaller screen. It's a bit on the lower resolution side. Of course, this is an SE model, so comparable to the sport trim Honda Accord. And unlike the Accord, you don't get push to start standard. Instead, you have this key. Looks like a lot of people didn't know where to put the key in. This is a rental car, of course. It's an enterprise car. Start her up. Got this cheesy little screen up here. I feel like it's just a lot less refined as in comparison to the Accord. I mean, the screen is slower. I feel like it's a bit sluggish in comparison to the Honda. You have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. This one has 7,800 miles and counting. And it gets pretty good fuel economy. Very similar to the Honda Accord. I average around 18-19 miles to the gallon in New York City driving, combined highway and city. So as for the seats, much like the Accord, you kind of have this comparison of this pleather with cloth. Seats are not bad. They're more about just being seats, whereas I feel like the Accord Sport is much more about well, the seats offer more support and they feel like you're in a race car in comparison to this. But of course, no one's buying a Camry to go fast or anything. But despite that, you've got a sport mode. You can actually shift up and down, as you guys can see. So this is interesting. It's still, I just feel like it's just too slow. I know the V6 is a little faster, still slower than the Accord 2.0, but also we've got these paddle shifters, upshift, downshift. All the controls and everything is very easy to use. The interface is definitely very user-friendly. As you guys can see, nice large glove compartment with all these Toyota books in there. We also have some more storage over here. Lots of space. Can't complain. Moving on into the back seat of the Toyota Camry. Same seats, same seat design. No vents or any USB ports in here, but lots and lots of leg room. As you guys can see, I'm about 5'7" and ton of space for me, as you guys can see. So I think for a mid-size sedan, definitely lots and lots of space. Moving on into the trunk of the Camry, you guys can tell the Toyota really optimized space here as well. Lots and lots of space for a mid-size, and the rear seats have a 60-40 split. As you guys can see, you can fit a lot of stuff in here, and I'm impressed with the trunk space on this car. I hope you guys enjoyed this little video that I made. You know, definitely not what I usually post, but I thought I'd give you guys a little update on what I'm getting around in. This is the Accord Substitute, the new daily as for now, and definitely not a bad car, pretty respectable, and I'm glad that I got this and not some of the other cars that they wanted to give me. I think the other choices was like an older Kia Optima, Chevy Malibu, and I think the Camry is definitely a better overall sedan than some of those. As you guys can see, shout out to Hillside Toyota. Thank you for that frame. I think it looks really good on this car. While I get the Honda fix, so thought I'd slap that on there for the month that I have this car. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe if you guys enjoyed the video, and I have more videos coming up. Very special reveal coming soon. Another new car, this time not even a project car, but just something very special, something rare, something I know you guys are gonna like. So stay tuned to the channel, and like, comment, and subscribe.